Hi, my name is Quay. Today I want to discuss the concept of this desire or need to escape reality. To start off, I want to use a quote by Linda Berry, which says, "We don't create a fantasy world to escape reality, we create it to be able to stay." I think we all get wrapped up in our daily lives and our daily problems and pressures we feel, and we feel this need to escape reality because being here is difficult. I think we've all had these pressures from work or school or family or friends, or even just the small or big changes in our lives that have caused us to feel like we can't exist in this reality anymore. I want to discuss that a little bit more in terms of the fact that these pressures we feel cause us to need a coping mechanism or an escape, which means we need to leave or imagine going to a different place in order to cope with what's going on in our world here. Many of these escapes include music or reading or daydreaming or just imagining things. I think we use all of those things to help us cope with what's going on in our lives. Lately, in my own life, going through COVID, I think we've all experienced so many changes and so many struggles in terms of our schools being different, work being different, family life's different. On top of going through that, in the last year, I experienced my parents' separation, which has been really hard to deal with because I'm so used to having a family that's so open and always talking and being together. And having that happen has changed a lot and has caused a lot of pain and agony and sadness in my life. And then also experiencing my brother moving out on top of that, and now me being the only kid left in this house, has also caused me a lot of pain as well. And to deal with these changes, I felt this need and desire to escape reality, to feel like I can go somewhere else or to think of somewhere else that may help me cope with what's going on. It brings me the happiness that I need to think that I could go to a different place in sort of an imagination land or a fantasy land, or just to think of escaping to a different state or a different country. Just this need to escape our reality helps us cope with what's going on in our lives. We're able to use these feelings of joy and happiness we get from escaping reality to keep us present and to stay. It helps us cope with these changes and these pressures in our lives because of that joy and the happiness and just the pure simpleness of what those places can bring that we're not getting here. I think we need to be more accepting of these other coping mechanisms such as that. I think we all look at as us needing an escape as a bad thing because we can't run away from our problems. But when you're escaping in those ways, I think we need to be accepting of it because many people, like myself, use these desires of needing these escapes through fantasy worlds or through other places to cope with what's going on in our lives. And those places can bring us so much happiness and joy that we don't get here. And it allows us to stay, like Linda Berry says. It allows us to ground ourselves and be present in what's going on in our real life. And I think we need to be accepting of maybe escaping reality to bring us to our reality. Thank you.